here in New York, I'm not just talking about hip-hop stations, to pop stations, you will hear some kind of African music, whether it is Nigerian or South African. Listen, Africa is hot now, and I'm glad. It's cool to be African nowadays, man. The Most High is shining the light on us Africans. And it's about time. It's about time people wake up from their ignorance and know that Africans are not some diseased people. Africans are not some ignorant people, but we're actually smart people, okay? And we don't live in freaking huts and trees. And listen, you won't believe some of the questions I used to hear when I was a teenager in school. Like, somebody will actually ask me like, yo, Mike, yo, you African, right? And I'll be like, yeah. Yo, do they have like houses in Africa? My God. Like, all Africans live in like mud houses and trees and shit like that? Man, I thank the Most High right now that YouTube and technology is opening the eyes of ignorant people about how beautiful Africa really is. Okay? Nowadays, if you're trying to go to Africa like Ghana in December, you're gonna pay twice the amount you used to pay because the demand is so high. Airlines are charging crazy amount. Like, I was gonna go to Ghana past December. I checked the flights and I'm like, God damn. They have festivals, Dirty December and Afro Nation and Afro Beat and whatever in Ghana, and believe me, hundreds of thousands of young men and women from the States and Europe goes to Africa to chill now. Technology has opened the eyes of many people now about Africa. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there's still some bunch of ignorant people out there that's still stuck in their ways about how they saw Africa on TV. Starving children, diseased, wars, nonsense. Not something that was just happening in like 1 or 2 countries out of 50. It's just a shame, man. And the funny thing about this is, all that time that the white media was showing nonsense about Africa, white people were going to Africa to enjoy. And this is no B crap. I remember going to Ghana with my mom in the late 90s. We flew British Airways from New York to London, and then from London to Accra. Now, flying from New York to London, of course, about majority of the passengers were white, Caucasians. We were the few black people on the flight. So when we got to London after the layover, my expectation was that going to Africa, everybody in the plane is going to be African. That's what I thought. And to my surprise, not to exaggerate, but I could definitely say about 75 to 80% of the flight manifest, the passengers, were Caucasians going to Ghana to chill. And I remember asking my mom at that time, like, yo, how come there's so many freaking white people in this plane? There's only a few black people. And my mom back then was like, because they go to Africa, they go to Ghana to have a good time. It's just too bad that black people in America and Europe knows nothing about this. But now, a lot of people are having open minds about Africa now. I'm happy about this. And it's not just here in America, in Europe too. Like, have you guys ever seen the French national football team? It's entirely made of Africans, except maybe the goalkeeper, who's actually crap. The goalkeeper is the only white guy in the team. The rest is entirely African. Then again, you know, France is a sissified nation. They don't use Africans for hundreds of years to do everything for them. France cannot survive without Africa. Africans then fought wars for France. Africans built France. They're not going to tell you the truth, but it is the truth. Anyway, let me not get into that part. Let me just get into how happy I was today seeing that African influence is being spread out all over the world. I was in Manila and I heard Afrobeats being played in Manila, and I was like, I almost lost my mind. I'm like, what? They're playing Afrobeats here so far east in Asia? This should tell you how much African influence is being spread around the world now. I'm happy. I'm happy with what I saw today. And I hope it continues. I'm gonna end this video. And before I end it, I'm gonna say, I know there are still a lot of idiots, ignorant people, especially black people, that want nothing to do with Africa. Hey, listen. If you're a black person and you want to call yourself Native American or whatever, that's up to you. Go to the Native American, what you call it, the colonies, the reservations, and see if they don't cut your throat trying to be one of them. Right? Who said this? I think it was Peter Tosh that said this. No matter where you come from, as long as you're a black man, you're an African. You can accept it or deny it. Somebody will probably come after me for saying this, but that's where I stand. So, this is it for today, folks. Globe Master Yalfosu signing out. Peace and love to all my subscribers. Thanks for being here with me all the time. And I appreciate every like and views you guys give me, all right? God bless. Have a good day. Salute and cheesy ears.